Hey guys, what's going on? So I was getting ready this morning, and it occurred to me that being a trans man requires a lot of gear. So I decided I would go ahead and make a video, discussing some of that gear, binders, packers, so on and so forth. I guess I'm going to go ahead and start with the binder end of things, because a lot of people have been asking me questions about, how do I get my chest to look so flat. And the answer is, thanks to the great people at Underworks. My measurements are, I'm 37 at the widest point, 37 inches around, and 34 right underneath. So I've got a considerable amount to bind, and as you can see, they do me pretty good. I've got two different binders that I wear. The first one is the 997, which is the long double front right here. This was the first binder that I bought, and it does its job, but I was having a lot of problems with it rolling up. I figured out an answer to that, but we'll get to that in a little bit. This one gives me decent compression. I could wear this under something like a polo or a button-up. Nothing. I wouldn't wear this one underneath, some of the tighter T-shirts that I own. The other one that I have is the 983, which is the short one. Let me show you that real quick. Oh, sorry. Once again, gear. You have to layer T-shirts so that your binders don't show. It's a pain. Okay. This is the 983. It's the shorter triple front. I really like this one. It does a really good job on its own. Once again, I'm pretty flat. My only complaint with it is that it does cut in quite a bit right here. So does the 997. But the answer to that is to wear like a really tight-fitting T-shirt underneath. I've got a tank top on because I ran out of my really tight T-shirts this morning. But if you put that on, it eliminates this underarm bulging here from it cutting in, because this is a size small, and by Underworks standards I should be wearing a medium, but I just don't think it would compress my chest as well as I wanted to. So I put the T-shirt on and it covers that. And then, like, if I were to go somewhere out in public, on daily things it's not that big of a deal, but if I'm feeling super self-conscious one day, I will put the long one on and then put this one on top of it, and I am completely flat if I do that. Like, there's nothing. And the T-shirt underneath that 997 also helps keep rolling. The 997 is the longer one. It also helps to keep it from rolling up on you real bad. I've also discovered that if you pull it down really far and tighten your belt real tight around it, you don't have to worry about it rolling up on you too bad anymore. And I got both of those from underworks.com, and they've actually got a special page set up for us trans guys. It's HTTP blah 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 www.underworks.com/FTM, and they've got a lot of this gear that trans guys buy from them all on one page, so you don't have to mess with everything else. Another piece of gear that some of us, not everybody chooses to use a packer. I do. I like the way it looks and feels and so on and so forth. That's another thing that we've got to deal with. I've heard horror stories of guys wearing their packers free in their underwear or whatever and it falling out. Knock on some wood. That has never happened to me. Like, it's okay. So yeah, I was going to discuss, the different packers and ways to keep them in place. The first one I got, this thing's a little nasty. It's old. This is the first packer that I ever got. This is the size small that you see. There's a hole in it. I've melted it through there so I can use this one as a STP. and I'll get to those later. So I got the small, and then I decided that I wanted to see, you know, what's the medium like, see, you know, if it gives a different look in your pants or whatever. And it really does. It's, the medium, it looks huge and ridiculous, really. I mean, that's extreme. If that thing got hard, oh my god. But I almost like the way that this one looks in my pants better, because if you notice, the balls are like a whole lot smaller. So this one like lays down in here like this and gives you, I don't know, I just like the way it looks. And then, you know, I decided, I have a bit of a hard time, you know, waking up in the morning, and yeah, I've got a, you know, metaphorical hard-on, but there's nothing there. And one of my friends, we were joking around, and she was like, well, why don't you buy that large one? So I did. This thing is ridiculous. However, if you go to sleep with it in your pants, you wake up with wood. Sometimes I just like to do that. I don't know. You know, dysphoria is fun. Not really. As far as how to keep things in your pants, I've got this nifty little device here. I think it's called the FTM pouch. I got this from the transitionalmail.com. It's really cool. You know, there's a hole in it for the shaft, and it holds your balls here. And this right here is Velcro, so it just like Velcros right up to the inside of your boxers. So you don't have to wear, you know, like one of those packing straps which gives you an extra waistband. I don't dig on it. And then the other piece of gear that no trans man can be without is some sort of a stand-to-pee device. You know, you walk into the men's restroom, it's nice to be able to walk up to the urinal and do your business like the man that you are. There's a whole bunch of different approaches to that, but I keep it pretty simple. I've got a medicine spoon here that I chopped off at a 45-degree angle this way, and you know, I can use this by itself, or sometimes I mentioned, you know, I've got the hole burned that I melted through here. You just stick it through there, and then, you know, you can pull your stuff out and take a leak. So yeah, that is my FTM Gear video. If there's anything else y'all want to know, let me know. Alright, bye.